Kalau saya EURCHF lah, EURCHF.
Okay. Kita
Tapi
tengok pada
EURCHF pun dah
EURCHF.
slow.
EURCHF pun dah slow. Okay, so first kita start daripada daily. Okay, sebab kita tahu apa yang berlaku rebound daripada sini. Okay, almost $1 kita nampak ada rebound. Okay, so this is probably SNB might have intervene lah. Okay, so that's why it's a quite a strong rebound as well as Euro hari tu kita dah bagi tahu there's a strong pullback. Okay, tapi bila dah sampai ke 1.04, almost about 400 pips, kita nampak ada orang kata pullback sedikit, almost we can call it about 120 pips. Okay, so sekarang ni 120 pips dia tengah turun. Okay, so in a shorter time frame, kalau kita pergi dekat 4 hourly time frame, kita nampak okay ada sedikit pullback which is around FIBO 61.8 ataupun big round number dekat 104. Kalau nampak daripada sini, okay, maybe I go to a 1 hourly time frame. Nampak seperti dia nak pull back a bit deeper as well. Maksudnya I'm looking around probably something like this 102.50 to around 1.02. Okay, so something here then probably goes up ataupun a bit of a further weakness. Okay, so 1.0250 to 1.02 might be a critical zone sebab kalau kita tengok kat sebelah kiri pun I think this part looks like acting as a support ataupun minor support. If it holds, then we might see a bit of a rejection upward, at least towards to make a maybe lower high ataupun double top. Okay, so we might see double top somewhere ke sini ataupun with a lower high. Tapi kalau support ni tak hold, then we might expect it probably come down to maybe higher low dekat sini ataupun a bit further down to make a double bottom. So selalunya yang a bit tricky is macam saya selalu cakap bila dia duduk kat tengah-tengah ni. So it's a bit very difficult for us to see whether it come and goes up atau come and break, retest ni. So that's why always yang tengah-tengah tu a bit tricky. So we have to watch out. Kalau ada rejection, nampak strong rejection, then we go in this direction. Tapi kalau nampak macam a bit of orang kata sideway atau range macam ni, then most likely kalau dia break out kat sini, very likely dia akan pergi ke bawah macam ni lah. Ataupun dia buat macam ni, and then dia break out ke atas, then we continue ni. So this part is a bit tricky at this point. We don't know whether chef going to strengthen ataupun chef is going to weaken. Tapi we are expecting SNB meeting, I think Wednesday or Thursday, right? Sekejap I look at it. SNB punya statement is on Thursday. So that's why I'm expecting maybe it's come down, okay, somewhere here, okay, and then very likely they push back. So I think SNB might be a bit dovish for Swiss. Okay, so we expect Swiss franc to weaken a bit, so EURCHF to go up. But again, at the end of the day, just watch out this zone. We don't know what's going to happen, so it all depends what's going to happen during the SNB punya statement, whether it's going to be hawkish ataupun dovish. Okay pun?
Okay, baik. Terima kasih Cikgu Rashid. So itu analisa untuk EURCHF Okay, kita ada pembicara. Okay, sekejap. Okay, hello Tuan Boni. Selamat malam Tuan Boni. Selamat malam juga Cik Didi Okay, semoga Cik Didi cepat sembuh daripada COVID Okay, kita ada permintaan EA dan Go daripada Tuan Suhaimi, Cikgu Rashid.
Okay, kita start dengan EURAUD dulu, then baru kita pergi dekat gold lah.
Dan mungkin Cikgu
Okay.
Rashid boleh sambung GA kot sebab dia ada minta GA juga. So EA
Okay.
dengan
Dan
GA.
sebab biasa EAJ ni lah lebih kurang sama.
Okay,
I
baik.
think we talked about it. This part, this is something I think probably nobody expected.
Oh,
Euro to weaken a lot, and then AUD to strengthen. So this drop, kalau kita perasan, I think that day kita ada buat berapa kita check almost berapa pip ni, 1,600 pip. Okay, almost 10% drop. This is similar to yang hari tu yang kat sini dia naik almost 3,000 lebih pip. Okay,
oh.
so of course dia tak adalah naik sampai 3,000 pip, kat sini cuma turun 1,600 pip. Okay, so nevertheless I think as usual bila dah drop banyak, we expecting a bit of a pullback. I think this pullback also relatively quite high also, almost dekat 773 pip, maknanya almost half of it lah. Okay, dia naik. Okay, and then of course now we are seeing a bit of a retracement ataupun pullback. So kalau kita pergi dekat 4-hourly time frame, it's showing almost dia kalau kita ambil dari high ke sini ke low, almost touching around 50% punya Fibo, not exactly. Okay, so 50%, and then we are seeing a bit of a pullback again. So this is where similar to EURCHF just now. Okay, this kind of a minor support is a bit tricky. Okay, so dia macam sekarang ni tengah main dekat ni, almost slightly breaking down. Kalau kita pergi dekat hourly time frame, okay, dia macam dah almost break this support kat sini around 149. Okay, and then now dropping to about 148.70. Okay, so in a 4-hourly time frame, this looking more probable that Euro is actually weakening a bit, and AUD slightly picking up. Okay, so that means we are expecting probably somewhere in the middle of these two numbers. That means I'm talking about between 149 to 145.50. That means we are around 147. Okay, ataupun 147 something. Okay, this zone might be critical. That means if we go to 15, not 15 minutes, maybe kalau kita ambil hourly time frame. Okay, so kalau saya tarik, kalau saya tarik Fibo, okay, so it looks like there might be further at least about 50 pips, 50 to 147.40, around 100, anywhere to about 50 to 150 pips. Okay, looks like this might be the place dia baru sambung ke atas. So I would say either buy dekat sini kalau ada bit of a support dia create dekat sini. Okay, this zone. Okay, alternatively tunggu dekat sini lah, double bottom. But I think lower chances dia ke sini lah. I believe there will be a minor rejection somewhere dekat sini, and then probably just take it from here to here. Kat sini pun kalau kita go long, katakan kalau saya ambil dekat sini, okay, and I put my stop loss, let's say somewhere dekat sini, and even if I go here, it's already about 124, close to 124 risk reward. Ataupun saya ambil dekat resistance, close to 124.5, and it's almost about berapa pip ni, 500 pip, close to 500 pip. Dan kalau saya ambil dari sini 148, it can go to about 153. Okay, so this I would say wait for one more leg ataupun two more leg, somewhere about 50 to 100 plus pips. Okay, then go long. So nampak macam dia dah break this support dekat sini. So I'm expecting maybe the next support around 148 dekat sini lah, plus minus somewhere kat sini. Okay, quickly we look at the GA. I think GA also making the similar trend right now. Okay, let me just okay, boleh nampak skrin saya, Bun?
Boleh, boleh.
Boleh Okay, ini adalah GA. Okay, last time kita kata maybe dia akan hold kat sini, tapi looks like dia dah break this trend line dekat atas. I think this zone 177.50 looking like quite a strong support on previously about 2-3 times, and then here also on the daily time frame at least about 3 times is keep being rejected. Okay, so I believe this might be a minor support, okay, ataupun can also act as a strong support. Saya hilang. Okay, so I believe this almost making like a triple bottom kalau tengok dekat 4 hourly. Okay, so I would say probably this might be a good risk reward untuk kalau nak entry lah. Okay, sebab kalau saya ambil dekat sini pun saya punya stop loss agak cantik. Saya ambil long position. Okay, kalau saya entry dekat sini, katakan saya letak stop loss somewhere dekat sini 177, almost dekat 90 pip ataupun 70-80 pip. Kalau saya ambil dekat sini pun I can get 125 punya risk reward. So kalau saya ambil this reward, I can get probably about 1 to 4. Okay, so nampak macam agak siapa nak bukan nak recommend, tapi kalau siapa nak ambil risiko full margin ataupun higher risk, maybe boleh lah. Okay, tapi kalau nak letak stop loss yang besar sedikit, the next support looking like around 177, 176. Okay, tapi saya rasa 177 pun dah boleh kot, sebab ada beberapa kali we can see that 177 acting like a major support. Okay, ataupun kalau dicucuk pun kalau tengok kat sini 176.83, so maybe kalau nak letak stop loss, okay, kalau tak nak letak kat situ, cuba letak kat sini lah 176.80 ataupun 176.75. Okay, because that also almost ada 2 kali kat sini lah. Okay, kalau tak nak letak dekat 177. Okay, but I would recommend probably 177 is a stop loss, and then try to go for about 181 ataupun 182 TP kat sini. Okay, so itu adalah untuk GA, because we are expecting GBP to recover a bit temporarily. Either GBP recover kat sini baru buat one more ni naik atas, ataupun dia break out and then continue. So as long as this support holds, then probably we can go for swing. I think most likely this 177 might hold based on the previous few incidents ataupun few scenarios. Okay, kita pergi dekat